Good morning, Monday morning tea time with Mick. Hope your week is off to a good start. Well, we have something that's happening before our very eyes that I really want you to be aware of. Matthew 24 is being played out, and that passage declares to us that two things happen parallel. First is bad things continue to happen. Here in Michigan, we had a Mormon church attacked yesterday. Tragic lives lost. These things are going to continue to happen. The love of most will grow cold. Yet at the same time, Matthew 24 says, the gospel will be preached. Here at this church, at KCC, last night I spoke to student ministries, and anywhere from 7, I didn't get the exact count, to 11 students said yes to Jesus Christ for the first time. The gospel will keep going. At the same time, there's tragedy. So let's keep our eyes focused on what matters the most. And there's one thing from the Old Testament that will enable you and I to keep our eyes focused on Jesus, and that is the Sabbath. That's right. Exodus 20 says, keep the Sabbath holy. Now we want to often ask ourselves why? Because God has declared that the Sabbath is important for two reasons. That we are to worship, set a day apart to worship Him, and to rest. God created us and knows that we need rest. Jesus said the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath, which means rest will look differently for all of us. So what fills your cup will be a really important thing. In addition, we need to understand the gathering of brothers and sisters on a weekly basis is really important. When we practice the Sabbath, we are the ones who benefit. We are the ones that are drawn closer to Jesus. And in the times of evil, we can continue to not get distracted and be discouraged. Why don't we practice the Sabbath? I have a couple of thoughts why. The first I would say to you is because of pride. We have such an agenda that we think in our list of responsibilities, we are the only one that can get it done. That is crazy thinking. There are many people that can get it done in your workplace, in your responsibility list. You're not the only one that can get it done. That's a lie. Secondly is our identity. That's why we don't practice the Sabbath. Our fulfillment is in what we do, and church and worship and Sabbath becomes an appendage, and we miss it. Thirdly, the reason why we don't practice the Sabbath, in my opinion, is greed. We want to continue to grow our money. And so we keep going 7 days a week to truly get there. It's truly a difficult thing to do. And I say the last thing for us, let me see here, is simply selfishness. That we truly are all about us, our agenda, our timetable, and we want to do what we want to do when we want to do it. And if there's anything that gets in the way of that, we will cut it out. We can never cut out the Sabbath. So let's not let selfishness, greed, identity, or pride get in the way of practicing this most important principle that God gave us, that we would be able to grow and that we'd be healthy, and especially in the days of evil that we see happening, that we can keep on keeping on and persevering. Because Scripture declares as we meet on the Sabbath, do not become weary, do not become tired in doing what is right, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not quit. So please understand that He loves you. He always has and He always will. He goes before you and behind you, and absolutely nothing can take you out of His hands. I do pray you have a blessed week. And to this truth I say, all right, and amen.